Happy Friday, everyone. I would like to thank you all for taking the time out of your busy schedules to be here today. I know you'd probably rather be doing some other stuff, but my name is Schneider, and I was an audit intern this summer at KPMG. So I received multiple internship opportunities through Oglethorpe's accounting receptions that Mr. Birchfield puts together, and those are by far the best resource for Oglethorpe accounting students. However, Tim Tasopoulos helped me to get the internship at KPMG. He referred me to a friend at KPMG. I received an interview the very next week for their Discover KPMG event. And this is an invite-only event for college students looking to intern the following year. It's an opportunity for KPMG to show off, as well as for them to meet potential new talent. And so all of us had multiple internship offers. So it's a way for KPMG to answer the question, why them? Why should we choose them in our career? So KPMG is a Big Four accounting firm, world headquartered in the Netherlands. Their US headquarters are in New York City, and they have 219,000 employees across their advisory, audit, and tax service lines, and over 100 offices just here in the United States. And Atlanta is part of the Mid-South Coastal region. And so for the internship purposes, 14 offices were represented across 6 different states. Atlanta, for internship purposes, was also the largest office number-wise, with the 92 interns divided between the 3 different service lines. And so from a virtual standpoint, the original internship was supposed to be different. It was supposed to be 2 months of 40-hour work week. And so there was a little bit of changing. And so there would have been more exposure to client engagements, more audit team engagement, things like that, as well as more networking opportunities. And this obviously didn't happen, but KPMG did a really good job of putting together a beneficial internship opportunity for us. So KPMG put together a structured schedule, which I was required to complete. The items are the KPMG community service project we had to do, and KPMG employee meetings weekly, online learning module assignments, situational client exercises, and then elective learning videos. And so for my community service project, I chose to clean up trash at East Roswell Park, a nearby park, and we were able to choose our own community service engagement. The reason I chose this was because me and my friends often played disc golf at this park, and then also it was something I could do socially distanced. So during the 4-week internship, I had different KPMG employee meetings each week. I had one meeting with a KPMG partner, and the 4 others were with associates all the way through managers. And so I got different perspectives from KPMG employees at different stages in their career, and they all had unique stories about how they had gotten to that point in their career. The largest portion time-wise was the online learning module assignments. The 4 main modules were interpersonal skills in accounting, the current impact of COVID-19, data analytics and AI, as well as learning about KPMG client industry segments. Another portion of the internship experience was the virtual client engagement exercises. The exercises prompted questions, which we would then answer, and that would lead to different paths within each situation, sort of a choose your own adventure. And the exercises taught business etiquette across different regions globally, as well as things such as ethical right and wrongs. Once the learning modules were done, we had the opportunity to choose between elective learning videos, and they pushed data analytics really heavily throughout the internship. So I chose to take a deeper dive into these 3 programs, ClickView, Tableau, and D3. And then I also took a deeper dive into some of KPMG's in-home resources that they use. So KPMG Ignition is an approach they've adopted, which includes some new analytical resources, including specific Ignition offices, which they have one in Midtown. KPMG robotic process automation. It's a service that completes busy work tasks for employees, so they don't have to take as much time on those things. And then KPMG Clear Workflow is their brand new audit software. I had the opportunity to sit in on a call with the Atlanta Braves audit team. I knew KPMG performed the Braves audit and expressed to my week 1 mentor that I would love to sit in on this call. And the next day I had a calendar invite. And this was by far the highlight of my internship and included some interesting conversations at the time about the upcoming season. And the Braves are owned by a public company. I figured this out, Liberty Media, based in Colorado. And if you know accounting, if it's a public company, this presents the auditors with some more complex audit requirements that abide by SEC standards. And some of the other talking points I heard on the call were regarding going concern and impairment testing. So the conceptual terminology used by KPMG employees during the meetings, such as going concern and impairment testing, for specific class topics I've gone over in a number of classes. And then I learned to analyze a 10K annual report originally in Mr. Birchfield's managerial class. And so one of my mentors and I went through his client's 10K, so that was important. After graduation, my next career goal is to pass the CPA exam. So many of my questions in these meetings were some advice. And so 4 of my mentors had already taken and passed, while one was kind of in the process. And their advice was to request those materials as soon as possible, and then don't rush to complete it. So any internship in accounting or other business field, in my opinion, provides great value in a number of ways. So it's gonna expand your business contact network, which is, I think, very vital early on in your career. And then it's gonna allow you to see and interact with the current business climate, which is always changing. And finally, it gives you better understanding of real life work. I strongly recommend doing an internship at some point in your college career. It's a great learning opportunity. You learn to make mistakes and learn from them on the go, which I learned the hard way, but it's good to do. And then whether you continue on with the company you intern at or not, it's going to be a resume builder and lead to future opportunities for you. So to all students consider an internship, I'll offer 3 pieces of advice. I would say don't underestimate the power of networking. Do not be afraid of rejection. I heard no from 15 companies before finally hearing yes. And then lastly, start as early as possible. I started messaging recruiters at KPMG my freshman year, bugging them about the Discover KPMG event. And I just want to say I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity at KPMG. I know a lot of internship programs were dropped. It was virtual and not ideal, but nevertheless, it was beneficial. And then I just want to give a big thank you to Mr. Birchfield as my advisor, as well as Mr. Tsopoulos for helping me and get the ball rolling. And then I saw Stephanie was on the call, and I appreciate, Stephanie, all your help, and Aaron in the A lab and helping me out in career development as well. So thank you.